Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Giga Geeks podcast. I'm your host, the Giga Gamer Dad, and with me is my lovely co-host, BPDC PTSD, also known as, ladies and gents, Panda. So, how have you been? It's been a week.
I know, I'm tired, man.
You and me both. I just realized after I put the kids down that I forgot to take my meds today.
You're the third person to tell me that this week. Oh my god!
Like, it wasn't intentional. I just. This is the first time I feel like I've been home in the morning in a long time because typically when I come home after a night shift, my daughter's already awake, and our routine is to go right down here into my man cave, and he'll watch iPad. I'll play video games. Well, that hasn't been the case, especially today. Like today, she came into our room. I heard the door open, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, you know what? Let's start the day. I brought her downstairs, started playing video games. She watched her iPad until everybody woke up, and then my wife went to work. Well, in that process, I forgot to take my meds because it's just out of routine, Once my routine goes out the window, everything goes out the window, and nothing flies.
The whole. Oh my gosh! Yeah, today I woke up, had to take the child to school because she missed the bus.
Joy.
Came home, took a nap before I had to get ready for work. 12:15 rolls around, and I'm like leaving the house for work. My manager texts me. She's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, I had to be in at noon. I knew the second that she texted me, I was like, fuck.
Whoops.
I was like, I wrote down 1 on my calendar. I'm on my way. She's like, okay, I just want to make sure you're okay. Because I have a 40-minute drive to work. Yeah. She was just worried that I got into a car accident. She's like, I don't know if there's anybody out there that's going to tell me something happened. I'm like, Greg's my emergency contact. I think he's smart enough to know, if I'm in a car accident and he is getting contacted, she was on her way to work.
Mm-hmm.
And to call work for me.
Would he be smart enough to call work for you? That's the thing.
Come on,
we both know Greg.
I have faith that he'd be smart enough to see where I'm located and being like, oh, well, she's on this part of the freeway. She's headed to work.
I don't do anything else. Think that you were going to work, but he wouldn't call work. I wouldn't call work.
I think he'd call work. I would hope he would. I guess we'll just have to ask him later.
Yeah, get him on the show. Bring him on right now.
He's busy.
So, I've still been playing Tales of the Shire. I'm at 30. Let's see how far I am. Because I want to give it a review and do a proper review, but I won't give it a review until after I'm 34 hours in. Because I want to make sure when I do a game review, I've put in the hours that I've paid for it. And so I'm almost there. I think I have 2 or 3 more hours before I can actually do a legit review. But other than that, I've been playing Dredge, which is dope. It's like a Lovecraftian fishing game.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so terrible when it's I can see the cover of a game and you're like, oh yeah, that one. I don't know the name.
Well, I played it originally on my Steam Deck, and that was before all the DLCs came out. And so I bought it again on my Xbox to play it on my Xbox. Because it's one of those nice, cozy, dark games. Oh.
Dark and cozy.
And I've been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Nazi Zombies. Because it has the best. It has 14 zombie maps. 14. Which is more than any of the other maps. Yeah. Yeah. I downloaded it on my Steam Deck, and I cannot believe that it runs on high settings at 60 frames a second. like on a handheld. Like that is just bonkers to me. So I've been absolutely slaying zombies. It is an older game.
When did that one? I was gonna say, when did that one even come out?
That
Black
came
Ops
out
2 was
2013. I remember playing it at
2015
launch with my buddies.
Yeah, November 2015
in the barracks. Because we all fucking bought it to play zombies. That was it. And I got
no, that makes sense. Okay. These dogs are stinking up my room with their smell bombs.
So I've been playing that. And not really been doing much else. Before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, if you like and subscribe, please do so.
Welcome to the banter.
You like our content. Yeah. we like the banter, we like the chat, we like to talk about random bullshit. I like to bring up news stories in the gaming industry that I find interesting. And speaking of interesting, the last 2 days I've been paying attention to Gamescom. Gamescom is all this week.
I forgot about that already. God, shows how much I pay attention.
Yeah, Gamescom has been all this week, so there's been a lot of trailers dropping for a lot of games. One that I'm really excited about is, believe it or not, Lego Batman. It is the Dark Knight. Something about the Dark Knight. It is basically Lego Batman in the Arkham Batman game universe type of thing. Like it plays like the old Arkham games with Legos. And I'm like, this is lit. Like, considering that everybody's been wanting another Arkham game and it's just not happened, Lego has stepped up to the plate. So
go Lego.
Yeah, there is a Lego game I'm actually excited for. I still haven't even played Lego Star Wars, the latest one. Like, I just haven't.
You know, that's one that I don't think I could ever get into, is the Lego Harry Potter. Like, it's, I don't know.
I wanted to. It was like $9 here the other day for the HD edition, like the remaster with all of them. Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. That's it. Yeah. I am excited to play that one, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
The Arkham collection was
I don't know,
great.
There's nothing that's ever been appealing to me with any of the Lego games. But it's just not my thing.
I mean, I can't. I have a lot of the Lego games only because like they go on sale. Like I have Lego DC villains and stuff like that. I have the Lego Avengers. I have the original Harry Potter, but now I'm gonna get the upgraded version. The only Lego game I don't think I have is the Drive one, which I should. Like I feel like it would appeal to me because you get to build your own race car in Lego. Like,
what's up, baby?
The other game I'm really excited for because of the TISM is Jurassic World Evolution 3, the third one. They had like a little snippet in Gamescom this morning, and it kind of went under the radar, but they said that your dinosaurs will now have kids, like they'll breed, and they can pass on genetic traits to their kids. So if you have two different velociraptors and they mate, the baby will have stuff from either. And I'm like, the mad scientist in me is like, oh boy,
this is genius.
Let's do this. Because the last two games you had to make your dinosaurs, obviously. Like they didn't breed, and then you'd release them into the wild and do their thing. And now like they have a lot of different customization tools and stuff like that. And so I'm really excited to get into that. Let's see. Let's see what else did I see.
So bad. Ugh.
Indiana Jones has a DLC coming out.
Ooh,
So,
oh,
for
great,
those of you that are interested in the Indiana Jones game, there is a DLC coming out for that game.
We'll have to tell Gregory about that one because his thing too.
It is a game that I want to add to my collection, but I'll wait until I can get it all on sale, considering I don't know when I'd ever play it. Invincible Verse is like a Mortal Kombat type of game in the Invincible universe. Looks lit. I cannot wait to play as Omni-Man. Dying Light the Beast looks cool. Just another Dying Light game. I feel like Dying Light the Beast though would have been a standalone DLC for Dying Light 2.
What is that?
Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm not really a fan of the Ninja Gaiden universe.
I just saw that pop up on like my Xbox home screen, and I was like, never heard of it.
Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've never been a big fan.
I don't even know what it is.
It's kind of like a hardcore. It's a really hard game. That's what it's like known for. The Outer Worlds 2. Well, they had like the Companions DLC that dropped for that, or not the DLC, the trailer, and I watched the trailer and I'm like, okay, now I know what I'm looking forward to, and it's the different companions. And one of the things that caught me in the trailer was they literally said, no, you cannot sleep with them. I was like, oh, I mean, you couldn't in the first one either, so. But it's just funny that they added that in the trailer.
There must have been something going on, like probably Reddit. Okay, well, speaking of like this didn't happen. Totally off topic, but there's a new scary movie coming out that I just saw a preview for. That's like this guy gets possessed, but the movie is from the dog's point of view.
Oh, I have seen that.
I'm like,
for it, and it
that
looks
is like
great.
the cool, like it's a cool concept because it's not something you think about, like because now that it's brought up, I'm like, oh my god, like what if I would be possessed? What's gonna happen to my dogs?
I read an article about it, and about like it being taken in the perspective of the dog, and I was like, that's genius. Like I don't know why that's never been done before.
The director had to make it known that the dog does not die.
Yes,
because he knew that if it did, then nobody's gonna watch it. I'm like, smart man, smart move.
Mortal Kombat: The Legacy Collection. We did watch a little bit on that. That I am excited for because that is a lot of like the classic Mortal Kombat games, all bundled up into a collection.
Yeah.
I remember playing like Mortal Kombat 3 with my dad when I was growing up. Like that's just like I remember memories.
Playing it with my brother on like the computer.
But even Microsoft Flight Simulator had like updates and stuff to it where there's specific locations in Germany where they have helicopters that go out and rescue people, and you can play missions as that helicopter crew and go rescue people in like the Alps and stuff. Like it was really interesting.
Huh.
So if you guys want to watch Gamescom, they still have it posted, so you can go back and watch it. But the one thing that I showed up for that disappointed the hell out of me, the first thing that aired for Xbox was yesterday morning, and it was about the Xbox ROG. Actually, it's not. I'm saying it wrong. Actually, it's the ROG Xbox Ally X. I know. I don't know. I wish it was Xbox ROG Ally. It just sounds weird to me.
It does. Because technically isn't it a ROG Ally?
Mm-hmm. Like you would think you'd keep those two names next to each other. Exactly. Anyways, the ROG Xbox Ally. The reason why a lot of us showed up, a lot of the consensus on Reddit and everything, is that the reason why we showed up in the first place was because we were all expecting pre-orders to be able to open up yesterday morning. They went into a lot of detail about like the system itself. but they didn't talk about two things: the price or the pre-orders.
Okay, well, I'm glad that's the disappointment, right?
Yes. However,
Okay.
they did give us a release date, which is October 16th. Less than 60 days from now. So it means that the pre-order window has to open up at some point. But this
within
is
the
the
next
reason
like
why.
30.
Yeah.
30 to 45.
I do have an article. This is on at Screen Rant, which is a site typically devoted to like talking about movies and stuff. And this is by Brandon Key, and it released 11 hours ago. And the reason why it released 11 hours ago is because Gamescom is happening in Germany. So he probably found out all this way before. Microsoft offers official statement on ROG Ally price. Microsoft and Xbox have released an official statement regarding why the upcoming Xbox ROG Ally and Ally X handheld consoles do not yet have a price, despite now being confirmed for an October 16th release. The two devices were announced during Summer Games Fest, and as Xbox ushers in a new era focused on Windows, some fans are on pins and needles and not just about the price. Speaking to IGN during Gamescom, Microsoft and Asus, the handheld's developer, stated both companies needed more time to figure out the macroeconomic impact to pricing. The ROG Ally line was previously leaked by Bill Billiken on Blue Sky to cost $449.99 for the Ally and $899.99 for the Ally X. But given the recent economic impacts of U.S. tariff policies, it seems the final price is far from set in stone. So
I didn't even think of that part of it. But
well, Asus, I think Asus is a company from overseas.
Yeah.
Let me look to see where they're from specifically. I want to say Thailand, but I could be wrong. Taiwan. They're in Taiwan.
Same.
So
Same.
they are. So it is safe to say that they probably have to come from overseas, which means that they have to be imported, and the tariffs are definitely going to affect that. Because our man baby of a president wants to increase prices and then not realize that tariffs affect our economy more than everybody else's. Because we have to pay the difference.
Yeah.
So let's continue. Microsoft says it can't put a price on the ROG Ally yet, given the leak from Bill Billiken and the ending of the Xbox Series X and S. It's reasonably safe to assume that the ROG Ally handhelds will be the first glimpse into Xbox's future, and it's likely going to be an expensive one. Asus Senior Vice President Sean Yen told IGN attendees that we'll be sharing more later in September and October. Pre-orders are not yet open, despite the release date being confirmed, and with Ronald's comment suggesting it could be September or October before we get final pricing. It seems that tariffs and market conditions are of great concern. Today, PlayStation is increasing its console prices in the US, citing tariffs and an unstable market as main reasons. Which is funny, because I love how it mentioned PlayStation, because that was the next story I was going to talk about. PlayStation raised their prices by $50 on all of their consoles.
I don't even know how much they're what, like about the same as Xbox?
Let me go look. I didn't have like an article for it because I just knew that they were raising their prices, but I should have like thought about that.
Like we knew, but we don't have a source.
Okay, so I actually do have an article, and this is from the PlayStation blog. Let's see, by Isabel Tomatis. the vice president, global marketing, Sony Interactive and Entertainment. Who vice president? Okay. So it says, similar to many global businesses, we continue to navigate a challenging economic environment. As a result, we've made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price for PlayStation 5 consoles in the US starting on August 21st, which is today. The updated recommended retail price for PlayStation 5 consoles in the US are as follows. PlayStation 5 $549.99, so $550. I don't know why they just don't make it easy like that. Like, why not add the cent? Ridiculous. PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, $499.99. And the PlayStation 5 Pro, $749.99. It was already at $700. Like, the recommended retail prices for PlayStation 5 accessories remained unchanged, and we have no other price changes to announce for additional markets. Let's look at something. I want to see what the difference is between prices for like the Xboxes.
I think they're...
I don't know why I'm doing this. I have my Xbox open up right now, and I could go to the store like an idiot.
I think it's like $550 and $650.
Well, I'm looking at the console right now. I mean, they're not too far off. Like the Xbox Series X version I have, the Galaxy Edition with the 2 terabytes, the Galaxy Black Special Edition is $729.99. So it's about a $30 difference. No, about $20 difference from the Pro. The all white digital version is actually more expensive, but it is the higher end version of the Xbox.
Right.
So the Series X digital version, the white digital version, is $549.99. And which is about $50 more than the PlayStation 5 digital edition. However, but there are 2 different versions of the digital Xbox, because you have the Series S, which is $379.99, which I think is the 500 gigabyte version. The 1 terabyte version is $429.99. So it's about equal. I was looking to see if they had any of the black Series X's priced, because all they have on here are the white ones. And if I were to get a Series S for somewhere in the house, I'd want a black one.
Yeah, I felt really lucky that I got a black one.
But here's the thing. The normal PlayStation 5 and the digital Series X are the same price at $549.99. So
just because my hand is down doesn't mean I'm trying to pet you guys. Go.
They're very close in price. However, the Switch 2 is $499.
Didn't that go up too?
It's
supposed to.
They released it at the already increased price. Oh, you're talking about the other ones. The Switch increased the price of the original, or Nintendo increased the price of the original
That's what
Switches
it was.
as well. Let me look that up.
Why?
They when they released the Switch 2, it was already set to be $499, so it was already pretty expensive. Which at that point you can get a Series S which plays higher end games for less. Like, the issue with buying into Nintendo is you're buying into Nintendo because of Nintendo.
Yeah. I had a conversation with a guy about that the other day, because he was like, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting the new Switch." And I was like, "But like, he also has an Xbox." I was like, "But have you thought about the new handheld that's coming out in October?" And he was like, "Yeah, but I don't really want the handheld." I'm like, "But you're getting a Switch too." And he's like, "But I like Nintendo games too."
That's exactly
I was
it.
like, okay, solid. Like, no argument there.
That's the only reason why I'd buy a Switch 2 is just to have something to be able to play those Nintendo games. However, there's not many out right now that I don't already own. Effective August 3rd, 2025, citing market conditions, Nintendo raised the prices of the original Switch model from $299.99 to $339.99. The OLED model from $349.99 to $399.99, and the Switch Lite from $199.99 to $229.99.
Oh, I'm glad I got mine when I did. Shoot.
Yeah, I have a Switch Lite because originally I was never intending on docking it. I wanted something to take to and from work, and the small form factor, which I didn't take into consideration, is how badly it fucking hurts my hands.
Really?
It is like I have really fat hands, and the Switch Lite is really, really tiny and thin, and it hurts my hand. I have a case on it and everything, but it just
it's not built for big hands. It's built for children.
Fair. So I can only play it a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is why I think it is smart that Microsoft says, hey, we don't have a price for you, but we do have a release date. Because if they gave us a price and they had to change it, it would just be a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
So I can see them working out. Let's figure out a price and then tell them to them once and go from there.
Yeah. It makes sense.
But it sucks that it just sucks that couldn't be negotiated or figured out before this announcement. Like,
yeah,
I'm on Reddit looking at everybody's comments. I'm looking at YouTube, and all the comments I see is everybody was expecting a pre-order date, and it just didn't happen. You all right?
My back hurts. So I'm like,
maybe it's the chair you're sitting in.
No. I've been going to the gym this week, so today's a good rest day, but God, it all hurts.
My
and then I
ankle
have the
still
dog
hurts.
that's like, give me attention. You stinky.
There wasn't a lot in the Gamescom that I didn't already know was happening. Like Chronos, the new Dawn is coming out. That was already on my list of things I wanted. Hell is Us is coming out. That's one that is already on my list of things to buy. Actually, those two games I'll be buying at once. Helldivers 2 comes out on the 26th, which is next Tuesday. I already have that pre-ordered. Like, I'm just waiting for this handheld. Like, I had money put aside to put down on the pre-order, and it just never happened.
Yeah, now here we are. Who asked for you to talk? A little doggy. Dogs are getting on my nerves.
Oh, well. Oh. I think Jurassic World was the real game I was really excited to like see anything about, and then they just had like a trailer that I could have watched on YouTube. Like,
yeah. I mean, did you expect more from their
I was
announcement?
hoping that maybe a Frontier like spokesman came in and would like discuss all the cool things that you could do. Like they have elevation tools and stuff that they're going to be able to change stuff with, and you can create exhibits without fences now in a cool way to actually function. It's just, and they have a boat ride. Oh, that's
a boat ride.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I've been playing this game since the first one, and that came out when my wife and I were still in a single bedroom apartment, nearly 10 years ago.
Many moons ago, back in our prime.
Well, I remember playing the first one because this was around the time that we had gotten married or were about to get married. And it was releasing and my wife was going away for like a weekend or something. So I had the day off and I literally sat with my laptop open playing my Xbox, and on my laptop I was binging the entire Jurassic Park series. Like just
nerd.
Look
Oh
at
my
I have
god.
a T-Rex skull or T-Rex tooth. Yeah, T-Rex
Nothing really
toothcast from
surprises me anymore.
T-Rex toothcast from Hell Creek Farm, Colorado. At Dinosaur Ridge, Morrison, Colorado, baby. Chomp chomp.
I will say that's a big ass tooth.
Yeah. I saw it and my wife was like, "Oh, you gotta have that." I was like, "Yeah, I do. It's from a T-Rex." Oh, man.
Geez. I will say, I did decide to download Genshin Impact the other day.
Oh boy.
I had to bring out my basic bitchness on that one. And I'm like, I'm excited about it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't understand the hype right now.
Mm-hmm. Of Genshin Impact?
Yeah.
I never did in the first place. It was never my cup of tea.
Yeah, and normally these kind of games are my thing, but I'm still only like 2 hours into it. But I'm like, I don't know if it's just like my personality, but I'm like, I don't get the hype.
It's the same way I feel when I started Mecha Break.
My child is jamming out to Linkin Park right now.
Oh God.
A Place for My Head. I'm like, she makes fun of me for listening to it in the car, and I'm like, really?
I'm gonna make fun of her later.
I will.
But yeah, like I can't get into things like Mecha Break. Like I understand it. And the reason why I couldn't get into Mecha Break is because the menus were confusing and I just don't have time to sit there and learn all these new menus. Like either make it simple or I'm not going to play it.
I struggled with it for a little bit, but now that I've played it for a while, I get it. Mm-hmm. But it does make sense. But at the same time, I went into Mecha Break the same way that I went into Battle Rock Galactic with you and Greg.
Deep Rock Galactic, yeah.
Whatever. And so it's just like diving into it, and it's like, okay, get through the tutorial and then just go. I was so overwhelmed. And I hate diving into a game like that. So finally I was like, you know what? I'm gonna smoke a little bit and then just like click my way through this. And I think it's solid. But
which I get. However, I don't have the patience for live service games like this. I already have one that has taken up way too much of my time and will continue to take up way too much of my time, and that is Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
I have 27 days worth of game time into that. So it's just one of those things. I'm going to keep playing it. I am finally one of 8 of my friends that have played it. And I've only beaten the other guy by like 10 hours.
Only.
But it's just one of those things. Like I keep grinding to get like, oh, what's the next ship? What's the next cool weapon? Like I keep doing that, but I can't get into something else that's going to devote my time because now I have to like devote the limited time I have from playing like a single player game or Skull and Bones into something else, and I just can't, which sucks because I'm gonna do that for Helldivers because I was originally gonna buy it for like the Steam so I can play it on my Steam Deck.
Yeah.
But I realized that would not be the way I'd want to play it. And now that it's coming out for Xbox, I was like, this is let's get it for Xbox.
It'd be perfect. See, now that I just have like my games pulled up right here,
and there's a Halo crossover with Helldivers.
Oh Jesus, that'll get a lot of people.
Well, when this game releases, they have like a battle pass, just like any live service game. But the battle pass for Helldivers this season is Halo. It's a Halo collab, and I was like,
that's a good grab, though.
Okay, in my opinion. Now. Oh, I agree. I'm like, yeah, like let's.
They did well on that.
I'll beat the battle pass for that. Yeah, just so I can say I have the Halo shit. But we talked about it last time that Sony is the reason why it's coming over to Xbox in the first place,
which is interesting in itself.
Well, I mean, I think Sony's following suit with Microsoft. How like they're getting rid of these walled gardens finally. And allowing people to play where they want to play, because Sony's not making the money on the video games like they thought they were gonna. I think statistically, like when they release an exclusive, like maybe a fifth of their player base buys it. I don't quote me on that, ladies and gents. Like, I just remember like reading that a very, very small percentage of their player base actively buys the exclusives, and most people that play on PlayStation will buy shit like Call of Duty or Madden or any of those type of games, which I can't justify buying a console for 1 or 2 games. That's ridiculous, which is why I haven't bought a PlayStation.
And that's been my biggest holdup in life, is buying a PlayStation literally just for Final Fantasy VII. And that is it.
Well, everything seems to be
I have that little bit of like FOMO in the back of my brain. Like, I haven't gotten to play the Final Fantasy remake, and I'm like, but I can't fathom spending so much money just to play one game.
Is it not on Xbox?
And I'm sure I could find. No, they have different versions of like a Final Fantasy VII ordeal, but it's not
the Final.
It's not the actual remake. Yeah, I can't type because the computer's in the way.
I'm looking it up right now.
But what I was going to say earlier is I'm tossing up the idea of removing Baldur's Gate 3 from my storage, just because I dove into it really heavy for a little bit, but it's
Final Fantasy VII Remake Intrograde. And then they have Final Fantasy, is that 8? Yeah, that's 8. Well, they have Final Fantasy VII for $15.99.
But it's not
the original.
Yeah, but it's not the actual remake that was built like the newest, like the newer Final Fantasies.
What about this Intrograde that just came out?
The Intrograde. Hold on, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, it says currently not available. That's weird. Why is it on here?
Everybody enjoy the review for a minute here, because I can't see what I'm typing with the computer in front of my Xbox.
I can't even tell what I'm looking at.
Wow.
Oh, MLB The Show 25 is now on. What is this? That's a sale list. Roadcraft, Alan Wake.
All right. Yeah, back to normal. Oh, and I'm really frustrated with the Final Fantasy Online, because I went to go play that the other day and it wouldn't let me log in. Okay, so there's Final Fantasy VII Reunion Crisis Core. And then there's the deluxe edition, but that's not the remake. That one.
I saw like the remake on there, but it was like remake intrograde.
Like you look at the reviews and it's like, now give us that remake, give us the remake, give us the remake, give us the remake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what this one really is.
I'm sure it will come at some point.
It's Zach's side of the story. That's what it is.
Mm. Speaking Greek to me.
The one with the black hair. Like the only one with the black hair.
I have never played the Final Fantasy.
Another one.
They have a lot of stuff on sale right now.
I know. And it's so dumb. I really want the Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition because it's just like partial chibi.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another one. I think I put it in my wish list, but it follows the story of Vincent Valentine from the 7th one, and he's my baby. I love him.
Some of the games that just came to Game Pass, though, have been interesting to me. Let's see. Recently added Aliens Fireteam Elite. It's been on there before. Heretic and Hexen, which are a remastered version. So if you like classic Doom games, those are on there. The Rogue, Prince of Persia, is a Prince of Persia roguelite, which I thought was interesting. Not my cup of tea, but interesting. Assassin's Creed Mirage is on Game Pass now.
Isn't that the newest? No, that's not the newest one.
No, it is the one that came out before Shadows.
That's what this one is.
Call of Duty World War II is on Game Pass. That's funny. That had a really good zombies mode.
Gears of War Reloaded is coming.
I already own it.
Mm.
Well, if you bought like the remastered version that came out for the original Xbox or the Xbox One, then they gave you this version for free. Which is cool.
And now she's listening to Eminem. What is my world coming to?
She thinks she's growing up in the early 2000s. I don't know if that's a good thing.
It is for me.
Looking back at how the 2000s was.
I mean, yeah,
but yeah. So, I mean, that's it for like gaming news this week that I really cared about. You got anything?
Struggle, like I'm just struggling to play games right now. Like the only thing that gets me on for a hot minute now is Marvel. I haven't touched Final Fantasy for a hot minute, but I'm also like, I don't want to get all the way through it because, like, I don't know. I want to uninstall Baldur's Gate 3, but it's one of those games that's too wordy for me.
I want to play it, but it's one of those games that I have to devote time to play.
And it's one of those, like, I'm going to waste my entire day doing this, and that's fine. I mean, I did it with Hogwarts, but it's one of those games that's like you actually have to stop and think about what you're doing. And I love the game. But it's also not really my thing. Because even with like D&D, I will always be down to sit in on my friends playing D&D to enjoy the story that they're making, but I can't like.
On paper, it should be your thing. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
I like sitting there and enjoying the story.
There are a lot of games like that I should like and do like Warhammer has like a D&D type of, it's called a CRPG, which is a computer RPG.
Rail plays that one, and I love when he streams it because it's like you get to,
which one?
The one that you're just talking about.
Oh, Rogue Trader.
Yeah.
And Rogue Trader is one of my favorites, and I can get into Rogue Trader, but they also created games like Wrath of the Righteous, which is a Pathfinder game, and Kingmaker. And I get about halfway through those, and then I'm like, I'm done. Like,
yeah,
there's a point where I can't keep reading. Like, I'm done.
That's
like, I don't play a video game to read all the time.
Yeah, that's why whenever Grail is playing Rogue Trader, I hit that hydrate button like you wouldn't believe, because he's a good streamer when it comes to like, he reads everything. And like I can sit there and engulf into watching someone else play it. So I appreciate the games. I can't do it.
I like Rogue Trader because of the universe. Like, it intrigues me. But that's the other thing that I have an issue with right now is I don't want to get into any game where I have to devote a certain amount of time, because I just don't have the time to devote. And I have that personality where all I'm going to do is think about wanting to play something.
You have autism.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, once I start a game, now I'm going to be thinking about it all fucking week, and I'm not going to be able to play it, because some of the games I have, I'd want to play when I come home in the morning. Well, if I have my little girl downstairs, I can't have people getting shredded apart or tits and ass out when my little girl's sitting here watching her iPad. Like, it's just, I can't enjoy the games I'd want to play. It's part of the reason why I stopped playing Cyberpunk, was because my daughter wanted to hang out all the time, and I was like, I can't let you watch me play this. And so that's why I've been playing like Tales of the Shire or Skull and Bones, because two ships fighting isn't two people gouging each other's eyes out.
I mean, it's like the same concept of like when little kids are like, well, I'm not allowed to play Call of Duty. I'm like, yeah, I get it. They're like, but I love Fortnite. I'm like, no, I get it. And I've had a handful of dads that play video games. They're like, it just sucks because like I want to play Call of Duty, but like I don't want my kids watching it. So there's one guy that I was talking to that was like, I love playing games with my kid, but I'm so sick of Fortnite. I'm like, you poor guy. He's like,
I mean, I just uninstalled Fortnite.
I didn't install it when I got the new Xbox, because it's just,
which is crazy, because it has a Rock Band mode.
I can't do it.
And I have a guitar sitting in my closet right now. I have 3 guitars sitting in my closet right now.
I wish I could. It hurts my
I have a VR headset still sitting on a shelf.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, have you even touched it since? Like, it's great.
I'm still paying it off.
You haven't even played it enough to be like,
no, I'm gonna like hang it up somewhere. Like, I'm gonna buy like a 3D printed like wall mount and hang it up so it's not sitting on a shelf anymore. But still, like, it's just one of those things that just sitting there. Like, what am I doing?
You just have to.
It's Xbox branded. Like, it is a collector's piece at this point.
Yeah. Well, you're just gonna have to get the kids into it. I don't
know. I ain't let my kids touch that. Are you kidding me? I don't even let my kids touch my Steam Deck or my Switch. Get their own. Go get a job.
I yell at my daughter all the time because I'm like, why are you treating my Switch like this? I bought a case for it for you to put it in the case when you're not touching it. And I hear like, I'm like,
Well, I've been trying to like get my daughter, because when my wife's at work and I have the kids, like we play in like a single room in the house. Like we do go into other rooms, but for the most part, the living room.
Yeah.
And they destroy the fuck out of that living room, like with all their toys and stuff. And I've started at the end of the night. I've started at the end of the night being like, okay, you know what time it is? Like it's time to start putting shit away.
Sing the cleanup song.
Oh, hell no. No. It's like, put that stuff away or else I'm gonna put it away with a trash bag. Like
Oh, that was one nice thing about living with my parents. Was most of the stuff that she had, they bought. They're like, oh, a $20 toy, right in the trash instantly. Not even a second. I'm like, but after we had the conversation, I'm like, I can't get rid of a $20 toy. I have to work really hard for it.
Well, my kids have so many toys right now anyways that when we like cleaned up the playroom and stuff, we took a black trash bag and definitely just cleaned stuff out. Like things they weren't gonna miss.
Yeah. There comes a
Toys
point
that were designed for like
and toys. It was so funny. So my little sister, when she was, so I had my daughter when my sister was 7. So when my sister was like 9, my parents moved. My mom's like, okay, this is our prime time. I boxed up all of her old toys and I'm giving them to you. So then we moved into our apartment, and then my mom was helping us unpack, and my sister's playing in the room with my daughter. And she's like, I used to have a toy like this. And my mom and I are like, because it was.
Oh, yeah, really?
It just comes to that point where you're just like, okay, this thing has sat in the bottom of the box for months, if not years. And it's hard as a parent because you're like, oh, but then like
as soon as it's gone, you don't think about it again.
So hard.
There are certain toys that we won't get rid of, like Duplos, which are a Lego. Like it's the little big bricks that they make for kids between the ages of like 1 and 4, and so like
your mom doesn't even love you. She bought you Mega Blocks instead of Lego.
That's like a great insult.
Greg said that one to my daughter, and I was like, really?
but like Duplos, I did get rid of the Mega Block stuff. Just saying, because the kids got some of that for like Christmas or something, and they are terrible quality. Like here you go, bye.
I mean, yeah, for like 5 and under, great, because they're not going to last that long.
But like Mary has the Lego Bluey house.
How did putting that together go? She seemed like she had a good setup going on there.
She did. My little girl built like the first 2 rooms herself and followed the instructions, and then as soon as she got 2 of the minifigures out, that's all she wanted to do was play house.
She was like, 2 rooms is enough.
And here's the thing, like I don't care, because originally I was gonna get the Bluey house for me anyways. I'm a big Bluey fan. I like the show. I think it's great. It's a good feel-good show. Like it's perfect. And so when she's like, I'm done, I'm like, that's fine. Daddy's gonna build the rest of this.
I got this.
So I finished building the set I was building, and then I was like, okay, let's build the hell out of this. And it took me like 15 minutes to build the rest of it.
Something that probably would have taken her all day.
Yeah, like it took her the better part of 30 minutes to do one. And I was like, as soon as like she said that she's done, I was like, oh great, now I can knock this out of the way.
Yeah.
But she has a table upstairs in her room right now where we have been putting those particular sets of Legos.
Aww.
And she was like, oh, I want to take these downstairs. I'm like, no. I was like, absolutely not. She's like, why not? I was like, because your brother likes to put shit in his mouth. And she's like, but the Legos are built. I'm like, yes, for now. Yeah, I was like, they're built for now. I was like, You're not taking that stuff downstairs. They're staying in the table right here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was a fun set to build. The hell is that?
I don't know. The things my child sends me is what it is. Oh, speaking of Bluey, and like just in general, people liking it. I mentioned it earlier to this. I say a kid. He's like in his 20s. He's going to college. And I was like, I don't know if you have any younger siblings, but like the show Bluey, and like I went, and he's like, it's my guilty pleasure show. I love Bluey. I'm like you don't have any younger siblings? He's like, no, my youngest sibling's like 16. I'm like, all right.
I mean, I think we've watched the entire series 1,000 times because I turn it on in the middle of the day for the kids, just to have like background music, and then they like to watch it in between doing whatever chaos bullshit they're doing. But watching Bluey makes me want to be a better parent.
And that's what I like about it, because you're like, okay, especially for me with having my daughter in the Peppa Pig is the new show era. Oh my God.
I have not let my kids watch Peppa Pig.
It's
even when Cocomelon was a thing, I wanted to burn the house down.
Below Caillou.
I can't
Peppa Pig is.
That's another show I can't stand. My daughter watches it on her iPad, but that's different. Like, I'm not forced to watch it.
Oh my gosh. And that's how I felt about Cocomelon makes Coco Felon.
Yeah. There was a time where Cocomelon was the only thing that would keep my daughter quiet, and it would play in the background, and I absolutely fucking hate it. Now it doesn't even turn on. No. Another person that I want to watch burn and die is Blippi.
He was like a new thing when my daughter was young, and she started to watch him, and it's implanted into my brain. So he had this red truck, and he's like throwing food at it and like spraying it with mustard, and I'm like, bro, you were showing this to children. Sure enough, my daughter goes, can I do that to Evan's car? I'm like, absolutely not. She's like, but he has a red car. I'm like, absolutely not.
His content has changed because there was a time where he was a shot comedian.
Yeah.
I know all about it.
Stepdad.
But like
watching it one day. So now that's our new joke. He was stuck watching it with like his granddaughter, my stepbrother's kid. And he's like, I have never hated a man so much in my life. And so my daughter went to go pick something.
I can sympathize.
I watch Blippi, and my stepdad's like, I will end you.
I can fucking sympathize, because watching this grown-ass man act the way he does, and it's not just one. There's 3 different fucking Blippies. Yeah. I want to kick each of them in the balls. I can't, like, don't fucking dance around like that. Like the only reason why it makes Henry happy. That's the only reason why it even turns on the TV.
Oh my God.
But I usually try and be like, do you want to watch Blue's Clues? Do you want to watch Elmo? Do you want to watch Bluey? I will put on anything else
but this guy.
And then the moment he's like Blippi, I'm like, Daddy's putting on headphones.
God.
Like,
I don't know which dog it was, but it stank.
Probably both of them. Gonna have to get you a gas mask.
I know. Someone's got the toots real bad. Turning into a Jew here in a minute. That was a terrible joke.
That was a bad joke. That was super bad.
I'm gonna get canceled. But my room is turned into a gas room.
It's called a gas chamber.
Same thing. Put me into the military.
We can't get canceled. We have to be relevant to be canceled.
Yeah. I guess just sign me up for the military. That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. Jay's gonna be the one to cancel me. He's gonna report me.
It's just like when somebody at work's like, "You can't do that. You'll get in trouble." I've had my hand slapped before. I'll be fine. Like, y'all, that's the best they could do. Okay.
Darn.
Oh no, I had to sign a piece of paper.
Oh my gosh. There was one time I got in trouble at work when I was working at Great Clips. Okay. Because I was being passive aggressive. And I'm like, how am I being passive aggressive? And my manager's like, well, the girls are saying that like you're just constantly going around and like sweeping and doing the laundry. And I'm like, I'm doing my job. You mean
your job?
I'm doing my job. I'm like, what are they complaining about?
That's being passive aggressive by doing your job. That's great. Love it.
I was like,
they don't
so
like being shown up.
That they're sitting on their butts and on their phone while I do all the work. Got it. She's like, well, I need you to sign this. No. Like, I'm not signing anything. That's stupid. I'm like, you should be taking that piece of paper and having everyone else sign it because they're not doing anything.
I remember this was after Mary had been born, and I violated the attendance policy by a few days, and I get called by one of my managers. He's like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, you're outside of the attendance policy, but like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I just had a kid. I just had a kid. I was out for 2 weeks, and you guys don't give me paternity leave.
Yeah.
I'm going to make those appointments. And he was like, oh. he was like, yeah, good luck. I'm sorry. Like, have a nice day. I was like, that's what I thought. Like,
yeah. Let me take my time off.
Oh, we have paternity now. Like,
probably because of you.
No, it's just we fought so long to get our contracts negotiated, and I was hoping that like the negotiations would happen sooner than they did, because it was within the first year that Henry had been born, and you could take like 10 weeks within the first year. So I was hoping that at any time that they'd kick in, that I would just go on paternity leave. They didn't kick in, or like the contract didn't get signed until I think right after he turned 1. I was so upset.
Stop.
I was like,
it's all your fault. They were waiting.
I'm so mad. I could have used those 10 weeks to do absolutely nothing with my son.
Exactly.
I know. All right. So what's the plan for the rest of the night? What are you doing?
I need to go to the laundromat, but it's 9:30.
Yeah, don't do that. Wait until tomorrow.
So I'm probably gonna play me some Final Fantasy.
I'm probably gonna
sit here. Me into Marvel later, but
I might play a little bit of Dread, maybe a little bit of Frostpunk. I should dive into Tales of the Shire. I just don't have the ambition. I'm kind of done with that game now. I have a lot to like decorate my house for, but there's so much like grinding at the end game that I don't.
Figure out.
I really want to install mods on Starfield and play Starfield again, but everybody in the Starfield community was kind of hoping that they would like release something within Gamescom about it. Also, nothing happened there.
Starfield. Oh.
Yeah. They didn't even announce that it was going to be coming to PlayStation, which is rumored to be happening next year.
Interesting.
I mean, with all their titles going over anyways, like it would make sense.
Would or would not?
It would. Bethesda's like a big seller. Like Elder Scrolls has sold really
oh yeah,
really well over there. Fallout has. Yeah. It's been a long day. My meds finally kicked in, so I feel kind of normal.
Oh, good.
Because I took my metformin and stuff really late, when I should have taken it first thing this morning and didn't. So, yeah.
I'm done with life today.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I was supposed to be at work at noon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like throwing things, dropping things, and like just dropping everything. I kept looking at my manager like, it's just a day.
I get it. Like my kid, I'm going to have, no, tomorrow's the last day that I won't have the kids alone. Starting next Friday, I'll have the kids by myself on Thursday and Friday. I get it.
So needy and ugly. Look at him. We're gonna lose viewers because of you.
Or gain viewers. I could always call Tonks. I don't know where the hell she is.
Go.
But
another hydrate, Jesus. End up having to go outside with the dog.
Well, I mean, I think we're done. We've been here for an hour. We talked about the price hikes. We talked about a little bit about Gamescom. let's cancel this out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the show. If you like what we do, please leave a message. Like, if you want to be on our show, please DM me, the Giga Gamer Dad, on Discord, YouTube, or Twitter, or anywhere else you can find me. Same name across the board, Xbox, vice versa. Panda, I'm sure everybody knows where to find you because I'm looking at all the viewers. They're all watching you on Twitter. So.
Yeah, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I did update my Xbox gamer tag. So now you can find me.
Hold on, I gotta look.
PTSD.
There you are. You look like you're in a straitjacket. That's so cute.
Duh. That's the whole concept. Borderline personality disorder, complex PTSD. Go me.
Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm. I got clever because I have my initials in there. Look at me go. That's so smart. You never noticed? You're like, there's just letters.
Just Panda.
And this is Savage, the ugliest boy you'll ever see.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thanks for coming out. We look forward to seeing you again next time around the same time. We've been airing at 8:30 Eastern time. I don't know what time it is for everybody else, but we love to see you here. See you guys next week. Ciao.
Bye.